in the Silver Cup next week. So it's good to see Dimeji back on the field. I guess he's substituting for one of the A plus A1 players, most probably Olumide, I'm not sure, we'll find out. And for the Lagos MC CAVERTON, we have, of course, former captain Rotimi Kojola. The Lagos Low Cup is sponsored by Abiko. Abiko are one of our great sponsors of the club tournaments for quite a couple of years. Their promoter, Mr. Adibisi Adebutu, is a great supporter of the sport of polo. And for those of you that don't know, Bisi and his company are the ones behind this beautiful hospitality box that you can see. I'll let Kenny catch his breath before I hand over to Kenny. So Kenny, you ready? Or you're still? You'll take a few more minutes? No problem. So we have the president leading the congregation. The representative of the chief of naval staff is there, Ali Safedin. The captain of the polo club, Muiwa Oni. The two captains of both teams, I think Abadan Tata for A plus A1 and Moyo Charles for MCO. Yes, so basically, for those of you that don't know, this is what we call a ceremonial lineup and a roll-in. Basically, the president is introducing the two captains to our special guests, and they'll decide what side of the field they're going to, there'll be a ceremonial toss, after which they'll decide what side they want to start playing. As you know, after every goal scored, sides are changed. This is to allow each team have no advantage at all. So that's the way polo is played.
Can I just quickly ask for Kingsley, if Kingsley could please come to the commentary box. Kingsley, be very grateful if you could come with the laptop so we can see the replays. Thank you.
Kingsley, please come to the commentary box as quickly as possible. Yeah. So, the first semi-finals of the Lagos Low Cup, sponsored by Abiko. That's the ceremony, yes, that's it. That's done by the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff. Jamie, are you ready? Okay, over to Jamie.
It's louder, thank you. Thank you very much indeed to Ade for the preliminaries. And we're ready now for our semi-final. The first one this afternoon between Lagos A plus A1 in the black shirts and Lagos CAVERTON MCO Polo in the white shirt. Chris, they want to do introductions for the teams, please. So we'll get our two teams lined up with our umpires, Chris Hyde and Adozi Owuli. And then I will introduce both teams to you. They'll canter forward, give them a little hand of applause. Our umpires in the middle, if we could have one team on the left, the other team on the right. And then we will proceed. So, Adozi Owuli is just going across to sort out the handicap. In the white shirts for the Lagos CAVERTON MCO Polo team. Playing up in the number one position in the red helmet of -1, Moyo Charles. In the number 2 position, in the blue helmet, last year's captain. His brother is the president of 0 goals, Rotimi Makanjuola. And in the number 3 position, in the black helmet, of 2 goals, Gloria Obano. And in the white helmet, fresh from playing in the Magic Academy last week for Abuja Rubicon, Abdul Malik Baramasi, 4 goals. They total 5 goals on handicap. And in the black shirts, in the opposition, substituting for Olumide Agbola, up in the number 1 position, Timeje Aluko of -1 in the red helmet. In the number 2 position of 2 goals, Aliu Tijani. In the number 3 position of 2 goals, watch out for him today, Abadan Tata. And fresh from his victory in the Magic Academy, playing in the number 4 position of 3 goals, Abdul Rahman Mohammed. They total 6 goals. Lagos Caverton MCO 5 goals. We're playing a 4-chucker match. Therefore, you take 4/6 of the difference because the full game of polo is 6 chuckers. We're ready for the off. For our beginning, we've got half a goal on the board to Lagos Caverton. And watch out for the horse that Timmy Macanjola's on. Royal, this one goes very nicely. Colorado for Gloria Bano. 5G for Abdul Malik Badamasi. In the opposition, Abdul Rahman Mohammed playing Ducati. This horse was played really well in the Magic Academy and the Open by Manu Crespo. And I think as he was pushing it forward, we'll just wait to see what they say. And in the opposition, Abadan Tata, horse that he's on, is called Erica. Aliu Tijani Margarita, and the horse that Timeji Aluka is on is called Romano. I'm just going to check that is correct. It is, and Romano, again, a very nice horse that played in the Magic Academy and the Open for Manu Crespo. Olumide Agbola has some very nice horses, which he very generously lent to Manu Crespo, because Manu Crespo bred them and sent them over. So it's a penalty 4, taken up to the 60-yard spot. Abdul Malik Badamasi canters around the bay horse 5G to take the strike. He winds up, met there in the firing line very well indeed by Aliu Tijani on the grey Margarita. He's just deflected it, kept it out of the firing line. And bringing it round, there was an infringement, I believe, by the opposition. So it will be taken by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. He brings it in. He's changed his order. He's not on Romano. I believe he's actually got on to Nieble. So he's changed his lineup for the beginning of this chucker, as it's taken forward now to the halfway line. Challenging there, Abdul Malik Badamasi, was Aliu Tijani. And as the whistle went, they will turn it around. So Abdul Rahman Mohammed has Ducati, Nieble, 2 very nice horses of Manu Crespo's. He doesn't have Lagrima, nor does Timeji. Lagrima not here today, so I won't be mentioning that one. As taking it forward is Abdul Malik Badamasi. He pushes it down there. The ride-off is solid with Ali Tijani. Still pushing it down. The backhand taken nicely there by Timeju. And as he turns it around into the middle of the field. Do you know how to get the link? Taking it forward up to the middle of the field. Abdul Rahman Mohammed takes it nicely down there, pushes back in defence, goes Ratimi Makanjola, but it's Abdul Rahman Mohammed firing it down towards the back line. Over the back line it goes. Was there an infringement first of all? I see Adozi Owuli and Chris Hyde. Adozi's pointing, and I'm afraid I didn't catch what went on there. Looks like Chris Hyde is just going off with Abadan Tata. Maybe some problem with the pony. He just wants to check. So whilst we just have Abadan Tata off the field on his black horse Erica, just to tell you what these 2 teams have done so far in this year's Polo Cup. 16 teams entered the tournament. They were divided into 4 leagues of 4. I think the problem is that the umpire pony may not have been behaving itself, and I think that's why they've gone back there to sort it out. Maybe it was the tack. We'll find out in just a minute. Divided into 4 leagues of 4, and the team of Lagos Caverton MCO Polo were in League 4. They won their opening match against Ibadan Farm to You, 4.5 goals to 4, and they beat Lagos Laumansuri. I'm just checking that, by 6.5 to 1, I believe, which made that they had a goal difference of +6 with 2 wins, 4 points, and they came 3rd out of the order of merit 1 to 4. A plus A1 were in league number 1, and they won their first game against Lagos Wayland STL 7 goals to 6.5, and they then yesterday beat Lagos Dania 10 goals to 4, and again that meant that they had a goal difference of 6 goals. So A plus A1 and Caverton, I believe, were level, with both having a net goals of 6 goals, but A plus A1 gross goals that they'd scored was 17, with Caverton on 10, so that's why A plus A1 was 2nd in the group of merit, and Caverton were 3rd, with Golden Alchemy having a goal difference of +9 going 1st, and Baby Bear with a goal difference of 2.5 going 4th. All 4 teams won 2 matches, so it was all down to goal difference as how the order was panned out, and 1st plays 4th, 2nd plays 3rd. So that's why Lagos A plus A1 are playing Lagos Caverton MCO Polo in our first match between the 2nd and 3rd placed teams. I'd be grateful again if Kingsley could please come. We don't have the link up for the video. I'd be grateful if you could come and we could get the link up. Thank you. So Chris Hyde, obviously he wasn't happy with the pony that he was on. He's now coming back with a new pony. He had a dark bay before, now he's coming back. Well, it was a normal bay, to be honest. Now he comes back on a grey. So we'll just wait till we get things organised. Chris Hyde, professional umpire from the United Kingdom. 6 goals at his best, played for England on Coronation Cup many times. 10 goals at his best in the arena. These days has hung up his playing boots and has brought on his umpire boots. And he does a lot of umpiring in Australia, where he'll be going in a couple of weeks' time, having been there previous to Nigeria as well, before going back to do the umpiring in England for the summer. Adozie Owuli teamed up with him here from Nigeria, has done a lot of umpiring over the last couple of years, and a good combination out there. And our referee, I'm not quite sure, I will find out. Is it Bashir Mohammed? Who's the referee? Abu. Who's the referee? Is it Bashir? And our referee is Bashir Mohammed. As we wait to just get play restarted. And play is called by Chris Hyde, and Abdul Malik Baramasi brings it in. Brings it from the back line. He's waiting. Challenged there by Aliou Tijani. Tijani comes in to challenge him. Abdul Malik Baramasi fires it forward for Timmy Makanjola, but Abdul Rahman Mohammed comes in, will pick it up, turn it around the corner. Nice play from Abdul Rahman Mohammed, pushes forward, and it's Abdul Rahman Mohammed on the advance, takes it down there, pushes it up there, he's still on the advance, going down towards the opposition's goal mouth. Abdul Rahman Mohammed leaves it behind. Over on the far side, possession is taken by the white shirts of Lagos Caverton. Abdul Malik Baramasi played a sensational game yesterday at the back door, and unfortunately that one was fired up to Moyo Charles. Behind him, Timeji Aluku had his stick aloft, and Moyo Charles had a near side play, but he crossed over to take it on the offside without having sufficient room. Therefore, there was an element of danger. It will therefore be a spot hit taken by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. As I said, looks like he's changed his order, and that's, I believe, Nieble that he's on, which went very nicely for Manu Crespo. Now coming through is Abba Dantata. Abba Dantata comes forward. It's still Abba looking to get one on the board for the team of Lagos A plus A1. He shoots to go, and it's picked up Alma Ricochet there by Abdul Malik Badamasi. As I said, Badamasi with the Abuja Rubicon team for the Magic Kadumi got an unkind bounce. So did Aliu Tijani. Through comes Timmy Makanjola on Royal, one of the best horses in the Caverton string, as Abdul Malik Badamasi will bring it around. He's challenged by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. He cancels him out. Now Badamasi fires it up to the middle of the field. Badamasi goes in there. In comes Aliu Tijani, taking it forward. Still pushing now. It's going to be Abadan Tata. Remember, they've got half a goal, being a 5-goal team at the start. Abadan Tata leaves it. Abdul Rahman Mohammed fires it from distance. That looks pretty good. Shaves the right-hand side of the goalpost out of play. Will be a knock-in for the first of our semi-finals. The Arbico Low Cup is at stake, with the Chief of the Naval Staff Cup following on our second semi-final as Abdul Malik drives it forward. Up to the middle of the field. It's going to be turned around there by the accomplished number 4 in the opposition, Abdul Rahman Mohammed. He's pushing forward, drives it down the field, goes away in front of Gloria Urbano. Abdul Rahman Mohammed takes it forward. Abdul Rahman, can he finish it off? He does indeed, and that's a nice goal for the stick of Abdul Rahman Mohammed. They go up to 1 goal in this first period and wipe out the half a goal advantage Lagos MCO got at the start. We'll be playing the half chuckers when Chris High gets back to the middle, counted 25 seconds. He'll blow the whistle so that there is no unfair advantage to either of these teams. That's one of the new regulations, I wouldn't call it a rule, regulations in polo this year in the 2023 season, moving to the 2024 season, is that you count the 25 seconds back to the middle so that all players cannot, as I would say, game the game by trying to get you to throw the ball in too quickly or too slowly, and therefore affect how much playing time there is. Timmy Makanjola, Cantinfla, the bay that he's come back on, very similar to Royal that he played first of all, got a slightly smaller right-left hind, is how you can tell them apart, otherwise almost indistinguishable. Abdul Malik Badamasi, Maril for him in the second half of this chukker. Gloria Urbano, a little bay horse with a Pelham for its bit, and that's called Max from the string of Caverton. Just waiting for Abdul Rahman Mohammed to come back on. The grey that he's riding called Tapioca, one of Olumide Agbola's favourites, was in his lineup for when Olumide was playing in the Open Cup earlier this year. That grey was one of them that he had on his lineup. Turning it around now, it's going to be Abdul Rahman Mohammed. He fires it forward, sends it up there. Who will be picking it up? In comes Aliu Tijani. Ali Tijani up there, the backhand from Ortimi Makanjola. In comes Timeju. Takes it forward. Still Timeju is there. And as they move forward, whistle has gone again. And we'll wait. Looks like they're giving ground. And we'll see how the umpires will award it. So the infringement, as they were going to go by the attacking team, means that the defending team of Lagos Caverton MCO Polo get the strike. They were in reverse at the time. Spot hit given to them. Abdul Malik Badamasi tries to get that one up there to Moyo Charles, met by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. He takes it forward. Abdul Rahman Mohammed pushes to the left, now to the right. Now, that was a little bit of a muddle up. Looked like one player may have been ridden across the line. And if that's the case, the penalty will be taken forward. And we just have a loose horse down the bottom there, so we'll just have to get that horse caught before we can continue. It was actually having a roll in the sand, rather enjoying itself. Just as long as it just stays off the field. We don't want it galloping around, having a collision. Groom coming across to catch it. Hopefully no harm done. So those of you watching, courtesy of Paragon. And the penalty given to them in their favour. And up pump to the board goes another one. So we're just getting things sorted out. Lagos Caverton. So Lagos A plus A1 have another one on the board. They've changed ends again, bringing it around, picking it up now and taking it forward is going to be Gloria Bana. Now he loses, and it's Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Abdul Rahman Mohammed, they've got two on the board. The little false play from him. He makes a mistake, leaves it behind. Timmy Makanjola takes the backhand. Met there now by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Mohammed fires it forward. They've been dominating this game so far, this team of Lagos A plus A1. Ooh, and as Mohammed was going forward, the challenge from Abdul Malik Badamasi didn't have full control of his horse. All of you in the stands could clearly see that he strayed across the right-of-way, a very clear example of infringing the right-of-way, causing danger to the oncoming player established on the line. And quite rightly, the umpires take it forward, and they give a penalty too for what was a pretty severe infringement and a unwarranted amount of danger. So an open goal, I think that's a penalty too, or is it a 3? Quite difficult to see from here if it's a 2 or a 3. A 2 is an open goal, 3 so coming in to take the strike. It is a penalty 2, and Ali Tijani pops it away, and another one goes up onto the board. That's number 3 in this opening chukker, and the team of Lagos A1, A plus A1, will be well happy with their start. Time enough to get it back to the middle and restart. As Chris Hyde will bowl the ball in. In it goes. Met in the line out. The little backhand taken there by Abba Dantata. Abba comes in, pushes down there, coming through. As they were going forward, Chris Hyde unhappy. Grateful if Kingsley could come again to the commentary position just to get the Paragon laptop sorted out. If you could, I'd be grateful, Kingsley. So this one goes in favour of Lagos MCO Caverton for the infringement as they were going forward. This one is a penalty 3, 40 yards out. The opposition must be behind the back line, and they may not come out over that back line until the ball is struck. And the penalty is going to be taken by Glory Urbano. The little horse that he's on, the little bay, he's called Max. In he comes all the way along the round. Mohammed meets it nicely. Good play from him. However, had he come across the back line before the ball was struck? That will be the question. It looks like the umpires have said yes, he did. And as the ball was going through, the umpires award the goal. So what happened there was the strike was taken, but Abdul Rahman Mohammed. There goes the bell. So that will end our first chukker. Abdul Rahman Mohammed came out over the back line before the ball was struck. That was why the whistle was blown. But because the goal would have gone in if he hadn't stopped it, that is why they give the goal rather than taking it again, because it would have been a goal if there hadn't been a foul. That's the explanation for that one. And they go up to 1.5 now for that last penalty at the end of the first chukker. Sorry to bother you, but if you could make it to the commentary position, Kingsley, that would be very helpful if you could. Obviously, the Baby Bear team are keen to get on with things, going across early to do their stretching exercises and to get their mind in the right frame. That's Mayor Oganusi, the tournament manager, Mohammed Dangote, over on to the far side to prepare for their contest. With your pony, Chris. Leg. So, we will be finishing this match on the first bell of the fourth chukker due to the half goal advantage. I really need Kingsley, but it's the wrong match. That's from yesterday. So I explained to you how these two teams had fared in progressing to this final. The team of Lagos A plus A1, Olumide Agbola, unfortunately not able to be on the team today. His number 2, Aliu Tijani, playing in the Silver Cup with Lagos Workstation next week. Abadan Tate is playing the Silver Cup next week with Lagos Novo. And in 2023, he won the Silver Cup with Sam Perio when they beat Durante A1 Ibadan 9-5. On that occasion, teamed up with Musaddiq Taleh and Bashir Aliu and Dr. Khalifa, and we'll see Musaddiq Taleh in action in our second game. And Abdul Rahman Mohammed there, number 4, 36 years of age these days. His involvement with Polo and Lagos Polo Club is a bit like an entry from Wikipedia. He's played in South Africa, Ghana. He comes from the 5th chukker. He won the Magic with Leighton Kings in 2023 and again this year. And he was the losing finalist in 2022. He won the Low Cup in 2022 with Lagos SDL and also the Silver Cup with Lagos Electron Aragon. Quite some record from Abdul Rahman Mohammed in the Lagos International Polo Tournament. And as they go forward, was he just coming across that right away? We will just wait and see. And that now is Ducati. That Abdul Rahman Mohammed has come back out on. Dark Bay. This horse was played 3 times in the final of the Magica Derby by Manu Crespo, the Dark Bay that he is on, and goes very nicely indeed. Also, the horse that Timeji Aluku is on, Sorsal, played 2 times in the Magica Derby final for Manu Crespo, so 2 very fine ponies, one for Timeju and one for Abdul Rahman Mohammed. I'm afraid Abba Dantata changed his order, so I'm a little bit at 6s and 7s there. Negri for Aliou Tijani, and in comes Abba. He takes the strike, and another one goes up on the board for the infringement as they were going forward. Well done to Abba Dantata, who converts that one and pops that one onto the board to make them up to number 4. Now, that total of 4 goals, 3 of them have been penalties. So that's a little bit of a sad reflection. The team of Lagos Caverton MCO Polo want to just sharpen up their game and stop giving away penalties, otherwise they will have problems. That looks like Gloria Barner's come out on Animana. That horse was played throughout the Magica Derby by Chris Mackenzie, goes very well indeed, so he's very well mounted. Up there to Abdul Malik Badamasi. Abdul Malik Badamasi comes forward, and it looks like he's out on Botinera, another of the very nice horses that Chris Mackenzie rode. So they're very well mounted. There are 4 ponies on the field out there now that played in the Magica Derby final. You can't come much better than that. And one of them is there, Sorsal, now for Timeju as he takes it down there. Now it's Botinera for Badamasi, turning it around, so El Presidente will be very happy to see his ponies out there, as will Olumide Agbola, as the ball is driven up there to Gloria Bano. Here comes Gloria Bano now, advancing down the field, and it's Urbano, pushes here he comes down there, says hello to our dignitaries in the VIP box. Now he comes forward, still it's Glory on the advance. Timmy Makanjola is up there at the front door waiting for the pass. It's Glory coming through now, ride off solid, look at the ride off there from Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Mohammed comes in, he can turn it around now, lovely play from him. I told you this pony Ducati could operate, but you need to be able to hit it as well, and Abdul Rahman made a bit of a mistake there. Aliou Tijani comes in, he takes the right away. Moyo Charles is with him. He'll just have to give ground, give him a free hit. And Aliou Tijani made a little bit of a hash of that. Coming in, Gloria Bano hooks his stick, comes in there comes Abba Dantata. They cancel each other out. Abba takes it forward, but Gloria Bano took it correctly on the near side. Now it's Abdul Rahman Mohammed pushing down the boards. Still brings it down there. Urbano comes in for the ride-off. Taking it forward, Mohammed. Ooh, that... okay, it seems all right. He hit it into his own player, so... bad luck for Timeju as Mohammed takes it forward. You watch this pony operate. Ducati, he goes to the middle of the field. Abdul Rahman Mohammed pushes forward. He leaves it behind for Aliou Tijani. In comes Abdul Rahman Mohammed coming through now. Tijani, big drive up to the front door. The overlap is up there, hunting down Abdul Malik Badamasi. Can't manage to catch Mohammed, and a nice goal. I told you this horse could operate of Mohammed's. Ducati, and you saw 2 of the best ponies on the field there, Ducati and Botinera, having a little horse race. So they'll come back to the middle. Looks like they will probably give them the break when they'll count the 25 seconds, which they duly do, and so we'll be back in just a tick. That was Manquito, the chestnut that Timmy Makanjola's on. Again, that horse played in the first match of the Magica Derby for Chris Mackenzie, so I admitted to it. They're really nice to have all these great horses that were played in the Magica Derby. You had 4. You had Sorsal. You had Ducati. You had Manquito. And you had Botinera, and you had Animana. 5 horses in the first half of that chukker played in the Magica Derby. So you can see that these players are bringing out the best to give them the chance to take them through to the final tomorrow. 5 on the board to Lagos A plus A1. A healthy advantage of 3.5 over the team of Lagos MCO Caverton Polo. They need to do a little bit of a regroup and get some goals on the board. A minute is the time allotted for you to make the change. Abdul Rahman Mohammed and Abadan Tata are both wearing the number 3s, but Abdul Rahman Mohammed is effectively playing at number 4. You can tell them apart because Abdul Rahman Mohammed has a black and red helmet, whereas Abadan Tata has an all-black helmet. And looks like Abdul Rahman Mohammed, the other grey that he's coming out on is Bomber. Deciding to stay on Animana is Gloria Bana. He'll pick it up off the boards, but he's being protected well by Abdul Malik Badamasi. He leaves it behind, manages to rectify the mistake, picks the ball up on the near side, tucks it inside Timeju. Round he comes. He's lost it though to Abadan Tata. Abba has the right away, and it's Abadan Tata pushing up towards the halfway line. Abadan Tata, he's pushing down there. Nice run down the field. Abadan Tata in for the ride. Off comes Gloria Bana. Abadan Tata is cancelled out by Glory. In there was Timeju, fires it forward. Beautiful strike there by Timeju. In comes Abadan Tata, rides away Urbano. That gives Glory. Oh, and that was a very fine play as Aliu Tijan who took that one. Now, just to recap there, that was Timeju who sent it forward brilliantly. The ride-off was took one of the players off the right-of-way, and that gave Aliu Tijani the chance to pop it through. Good play from Abadan Tata, taking away Gloria Urbano. He couldn't have had an easy shot on the near side, but he knew that Aliu Tijano had the offside play. Excellent teamwork by the team of Lagos A plus A1 as they move up to 6. And the wheels are slightly off the team of Lagos MCO Caverton at the moment. Can they put them back on? They would like to get a goal before the end of this chukker. Badamasi turns it around. He's still on Little Botinera. He sends it up there to the front door. Coming through will be Glory Urbano. Glory takes, that's a nice approach shot. Can he finish it off? Timmy Makanjola comes in. Timmy comes in, shoots for goal. And he pops it in, and Timmy Makanjola was far enough ahead, the trailing player, not to cause any interference. The trailing player appealed for the foul, quite rightly. The umpire said, no problem, watch it here as we go down there. Gloria Bana sends it forward. You can see Aliu Tijani appealing for the foul. Timmy Makanjola, though, entered the right-of-way perfectly safety and converted it. Sorsal, the horse is on. This horse was played again by Chris Mackenzie throughout the Majikadumi. Picked up there by Moira Charles in the line-out. Coming through there, it was Timeju. Here he is on Sorsal. It's great to have all these Majikadumi horses there. There's two of them riding off there. Sorsal and both two Sorsals. I haven't got them wrong. One for Timeju and the other one for Timmy. Both of them called Sorsal. In there comes Abadan Tata, and it's Abba who takes it around the corner. Abadan Tata reaching out there is Gloria Bana taking it through. Abdul Rahman Mohammed shoots to goal, and he pushes it wide at the moment. Coming in there in the defensive player, I think was Moira Charles. It will be Timeju who takes the backhand, met very nicely by Gloria Urbano. The clock is imminent as Gloria Urbano goes forward. Abdul Rahman Mohammed turns it, and that was very nice play from Gloria Urbano. Great play from Mohammed. He turned it, but he didn't get his horse onto the line quick enough. Urbano did, and now unfortunately he goes over the top. The bell has gone. There's probably 20 seconds remaining. Abadan Tata turns it around. Timeju is waiting up at the front door. Abdul Rahman Mohammed is backed up well by Abba. Tata comes through. In comes Timmy Makanjola. Takes the little backhand flick. In comes Aliu Tijani. Aliu coming in is Gloria Urbano. Up there. Did the bell go? I think it did. And that will be the end of the second chukker. Give them a little hand of applause. Off they go. Lagos A plus A1 6. Lagos MCO Caverton 2.5.
So we're at the halfway point of this first match in the Low Cup Series between two Lagos-based teams, 6.5 in favour of Lagos A plus A1. And very quickly, the next match, which is slated for 5 o'clock, we have the Chief of Naval Staff Cup been played for, and that cup is proudly sponsored by Mistros Asia. My understanding is that sadly the Chief of Naval Staff himself can't make it. He has a representative, and very shortly I will recognize the gentleman or lady, a full name and designation when that's supplied to me by the Deputy Tournament Manager. In the meantime, on behalf of the President of the club, I'd like to welcome all our guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are particularly proud of the support of Abico. Abico are the proud sponsors of the Low Cup.
Make me lose my breath, make me water. Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be in a dangerous mood, can you match my timing? Telling me that you really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from me? I don't wanna wait. Come take it, take me.
The penultimate chucker in this match. At this junction, I'll hand you over to Jamie, who is anchoring the commentary. Thank you.
So there was no foul at the end of the previous chuck-up. The ball will be bowled in towards the boards. And away we go at the start of our third period. And it's Timeji who breaks clear. Very well mounted in this chucker again on Romano. Played in the magic for Manu Crespo. He broke clear, took it down there. The backhand was solid. Meeting it though is the many times goal scorer Lalu Tujani. In comes Abdul Rahman Mohammed, but he made a little mistake there, sent it onto the stick of Abdul Malik Badamasi. Badamasi lost it. Mohammed takes it back. Mohammed, the grey that he's on, I believe he's blanker, but he's got 3 greys, so they all look pretty similar. And Mohammed puts another one up onto the board, and that's number 7. And A plus A1 have a healthy advantage of 4.5 goals, effectively 5. With 2 chuckers to run, they'll bowl the ball in on the far side in this second half. So this team needs to get themselves a little bit more organised in order to carry them through. Timmy Makanjola back on Royal. I believe Royal is a horse that comes from South Africa. Nice to have horses up here from South Africa. The ponies here in Nigeria. Many of them are local horses from Sudan. An awful lot from Argentina, and a few come up from South Africa. Taking it forward, Abdul Rahman Mohammed plays his polo at 5th chucker for Adamu Atta, sends it up to Abadan Tata, and it's coming through again is that danger man, Aliu Tijani. Tijani comes through, pushes it, and was it Abadan Tata who finished it off, or Tijani? Another one goes up, and they really are cruising. Those of you looking at it there's Tijani, comes through, pushes it down there towards the goal mouth, And the person who popped it away, I think, was Abadan Tata, number 8 for A plus A1. So as I said, both of these two teams won both of their matches in the league stages, and by virtue of gross goals scored, second place went to A plus A1 and third place to CAVERTON as they break clear of the line out. And this time it's the opposition. Timmy Macandola on Royal comes through. Can he finish it off? I think he has. Nice goal there for Timmy Macandola. And that was a goal they needed, the team of Lagos CAVERTON. Well done to Timmy Macandola. That's his second goal of this afternoon. Will he be the man with a hat-trick? So back to the middle of the field, just waiting for the goal scorer to come in. That's the normal form, as you wait. Coming through, Abdul Barak Marsi. He took that one nicely. Pushes it down the field, 5G. Horsey was on in the first chucker. Sends it up to Gloria Urbano. Gloria Urbano goes through, coming in to take it. Urbano under the belly. I think he's got it. Has it? No, it was saved on the back line. In comes Badamasi. Moira Charles took the backhand, and that was a really good saving backhand by Abdul Rahman Mohammed, literally on the line. It was almost there. I thought the goal job was going to wave it. It came in. There, coming in there was Abdul Rahman Mohammed. I think it was Abdul Rahman Mohammed, and it was saved just on the line. But the shot at goal attempt now by Badamasi, tries to put it in there. Gloria Barno comes in. Gloria Barno, he's in there. There's a lot of black shirts around. Did he lose it? We will wait and see, as Urbano was going down towards the goal mouth. So this is a bit more like it. If the penalty goes in their favour, then I see the black shirts giving ground. So it is a penalty in favour of Lagos CAVERTON MCO Polo, and they needed this one, a little tap, simple one for Abdul Malik Badamasi. As in he comes, as I said, played for Abuja Rubicon in the Magic Academy. He pops it away, and they move up to 4.5. So 2 quick goals there for CAVERTON were goals that they needed, and they now trail by 3.5. Now giving them all a free change, 25 seconds counted. You know the drill by now, a whistle is blown, and then we wait whilst they change. So I've told you a little bit of background on the team of Lagos A+, A1 in the opposition, Rotimi Macandola. He was last year's captain here at Lagos Polo Club. He played with MCO Polo in the 2023 Silver Cup, and he's playing next week in the Silver Cup with African Prince. 2022, he lost the Low Cup final 5-11 with Lagos CAVERTON 2 against Lagos STL, when he was teamed up with the president, Bode, Diego White, who's playing in another team, and Moiwa Oni. Moiwa, who was in the victorious Leighton Kings Open, Chapel Hill Open Cup team of this year. Gloria Barno, he's playing the Silver Cup this year with the Ibadan Desert Royal, and Abdul Barak Marsi has won the Low Cup a couple of times in the past, been the runners-up in the Open. He's played in South Africa, Malaysia in the World Cup, Ghana, Morocco. He played the Majek, as I said, with Abuja Rubicon, and in 2018 he was playing in the South African team in the SA Open, rather than the African Open for Nigeria, along with his brother Idris, Mohamed Babangida and Bello Buba, when they played against South Africa. And I remember that because I was commentating it. Seems I can't believe it was 6 years ago now. As the ball is picked up in the line-out by Abdul Malik Badamasi. He fires it forward for Timmy Makanjola. Makanjola came in, but unfortunately strayed across the right-of-way. Established on the right-of-way was Abdul Rahman Mohammed, and as he was coming down that right-of-way, Makanjola reached out and wasn't quite able to go straight enough. So it will be a spot hit in favour of the defending team. Abdul Rahman Mohammed tees the ball up. Mohammed. That's USA that he's on now, not to be mistaken for Nieble. Nieble has a white left hind. USA has a white right hind. That's how you tell them apart. The little backhand tickle there by Abadan Tata finds Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Mohammed just going forward, coming through nicely there and picking it up is Aliou Tijani. Tijani, who's done a lot of damage in this game, looking to get another one. Tijani, and he leaves it behind. Gloria Barno, has he kept it in play or has it gone over his own back line? I think he's just managed to keep it in play, but the whistle has gone, so it maybe did go out of play. It did indeed. It will be a safety 60. The ball placed down opposite where, unfortunately, Glory sent it out over his own back line. That looks like, I believe that's Japan, the chestnut that he's playing now. It was available for Chris McKenzie, but he didn't actually play it in the Magic. I think that's another South African horse of Bode Makanjola's, as Abdul Rahman Mohammed tees the ball up. And round he comes. USA. Mohammed. All the way along the ground, met there by Gloria Barno, also Timmy Makanjola, but it's Abdul Malik Badamasi who makes the final clearance. He sends it over there, the cattle egret gets out of the way, living dangerously like the pigeons yesterday, as Abdul Malik Badamasi pushes it forward. Still Badamasi. Waiting is Aliou Tijani. Tijani, I believe that's Margarita he's back on, that he played in the first Jacka. And the ball has hopped the boards, I think. No, still in play. I thought it had gone out. Taking possession is Mohammed. 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds as the clock winds down. And the team of Caverton would dearly like to get one back. Tijani comes in front of Timmy Makanjola. Abdul Malik Badamasi goes back in defence. He's ridden hard there by Aliou Tijani. Takes possession. That bell is imminent. He fires it forward for Timmy Makanjola. But Dundata goes back. He doesn't get a hold of it. There goes the bell. Moyo Charles comes through. Did the whistle go? I believe it did, as the whistle went at the end of that third chukker. They go off with Lagos A plus A1 on 8. Lagos MCO Caverton 4.5.
So for the next match, we are a few minutes behind time, so we're not going to have a ceremonial ruling for the next match. So the respective captains for the next match, the Chief of Naval Staff Cup, start getting your umpires' ponies prepared. We are not going to have a ceremonial ruling. We're just going to have the bowling and kickoff of the next match. So the respective captains start getting the umpires' ponies ready. Once again, the next cup, Chief of Naval Staff Cup, is played, and it's proudly sponsored by Mistrios Osia. So after that cup is played for and the presentation ceremony, we're going to be inviting all our dignitaries from Mistrios Osia and the representative from the Nigerian Navy for the presentation to accompany the president, the captain, and the chairman of NPA for the presentation after the final match. So this next match at 5 o'clock, the next match anyway, there won't be a ceremonial rolling. We're just going to have kickoff. All right, over to you, Jamie.
So ready for our final chuck-up. Unfortunately, as they were going forward on that last play, Moyo Charles slipped across the right away in front of the oncoming player of Lagos A+ A1. In reverse at the time, spot hit given. It will be Abdul Rahman Mohammed who's going to take the strike. And round he comes. He brings it forward. Still has the advantage as he moves down. Pushes it up to the front door. Timmy Makanjola met it. Kept it out of the flags, and he gets the backhand nicely as well. And it will be Gloria Bano who tries to take it forward. Now it's going to be Abdul Malik Badamasi, but the danger man Aliou Tijani has been doing so much work for that team. Got there first of all. Timmy Makanjola goes up for the pass. Badamasi sends it up to Timmy. Away goes Timmy Makanjola, who has the right away. He still pushes down there. Timmy, but he sent it into the middle of the field. In comes Gloria Bano. Picked up there nicely by Abadan Tata, who brings it under the neck of his pony into the middle. Abdul Rahman Mohammed nicely takes it onto the near side, swaps to the offside, takes the cut shot down there towards the back line. In comes Gloria Bano. Mohammed is cancelled out. Badamasi will turn it around on the back line. Badamasi turned it, pushed it forward, and I think he had the right away. Aliou Tijani there with Badamasi turned the ball. No advantage, spot hit given, quickly play is called. Badamasi just pops it forward, big hassle there by Aliou Tijani, and he just goes over the top there, does Badamasi, and turning quickly. It was Aliou Tijani who's really been closing Badamasi down. He shoots for goal. In comes Timmy Makanjola, but he wasn't able to keep it out. And another fine goal there for Tijani, who really has been playing very well today. Puts number 9 on the ball for the team of Lagos A+ A1. Timeju and Abdul Rahman Mohammed discussing a little assistance. Abdul Rahman Mohammed back onto the dark page Ducati that he played in the first chukker and that went so well for Manu Crespo in that final of the Magic. Seems an eternity ago, but in fact it wasn't even a full week. It was just 6 days ago now. We've had so much polo this week in the Arbico Low Cup. Abdul Malik Badamasi takes possession, sends it up there for Timmy Makanjola. Timmy comes through, fresh air from him. Gloria Bana sends it up again, takes it forward, but Abdul Rahman Mohammed is there to pick it up first of all. He has it. Abdul Rahman, big drive up to the front door for Aliou Tijani, but Abdul Malik Badamasi goes back in defence. Badamasi just checks, picks up the right away, takes it forward a little bit, sees where Tijani is, brings it around. Now he has possession. Tijani will have to give ground. Badamasi fires it up there for Timeju. Timeju comes in. Mohammed comes through. Abdul Rahman comes in, takes it away. The hook comes in from Timmy Makandola. Manages to stop him, but unfortunately he still has possession. Now it's Aliou Tijani. Gloria Barner takes the backhand. He doesn't get a hold of it. In comes Aliou Tijani again. And Chris Hyde. I think Abdul Rahman Mohammed maybe a little bit in some pain after that last play. Had a little bit of a bump. So just giving him a little time out to get himself sorted out. Abdul Rahman Mohammed got a little bit of a bump there, not very happy. Takes the chance to get off Ducati, and he's got 3 greys here: Tapioca, Bomba, Blanca, but I think that is Blanca that he's got onto now. Difficult to tell them all apart. So with about 4 minutes to run, there's an effective 5-goal advantage. Although it's only 4.5, they need 5. Technically possible. We saw 3 goals scored in 1 minute and 40 seconds earlier on in this week. 5 goals in 4 minutes is possible, but Aliou Tijani's been doing a lot of work on Abdul Malik Badamasi, not giving him the space that he had in some of his earlier games, and that has been a decisive factor in this match. Tijani playing well, shutting down Badamasi, and Abdul Rahman Mohammed really as well sitting deep and taking possession of much of the game. Abadan Tata also added very tidily to their team's performance, takes it forward. Abadan Tata goes through, Badamasi waits, Abadan Tata still there, Badamasi comes in, Timeju comes in behind with Gloria Abano. And the shot at goal went wide, knock-in for the team of Lagos Caverton MCO. Sending it towards the middle of the field. There's going to be nobody there from the team of Caverton. It's just going to be met there by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. He pushes it forward outside of the right of way for Timmy Makandola. Now he launches it down there to the flags, the target area down the far end, the military barracks road end, and it will be Badamasi. Challenged there by Timeju, but it's Badamasi, sends that one forward. In there waiting is going to be Moyo Charles. Moyo picks it up, fires it nicely forward, comes in, will try and pick it up, tries to take it on the near side, but he's cancelled out by Mohammed. Abdul Rahman Mohammed comes in. Timmy Makandola comes in to challenge him, but it's Abdul Rahman again who has possession. Up the pass goes Abadan Tata. The pass is executed well by Mohammed up to Abadan Tata. The little backhand flick taken there by Abdul Malik Badamasi will find Timmy Makandola, but in front of him it's Mohammed who picks it up. They cancel each other out. Gloria Barner comes in, but it's Aliou Tijani who manages to take possession. He takes it forward. Still it's Tijani. Gloria Barno comes in, takes the little backhand flick, but it's Gloria Barno who has it, assisted by Badamasi, but it's Barno pushed forward by Abdul by Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Who will the penalty go in favour of? 2 minutes to run. And I'm afraid that Lagos Caverton MCO Polo in just under 2 minutes are not going to make up 5 goals. They might get a couple back, but tomorrow's first finalist will be Lagos A plus A1. Now that one looks like it hit Tibby in the back. Let's hope he's okay. It was a big drive. He was a long way away, pure accident, but definitely rubbing his back, wants to make sure that he's okay. So, possession was in the hands of Lagos A plus A1, so they just dropped the ball down for them for our final minute and a half of play in this first semi-final. Abdul Malik Baramasi picks it up, loses it. Now it's going to be Abba Dantata. Abba pushes it, takes it forward, still down there. Now it's going to be Aliou Tijani. Tijani under the neck from Tijani, fires it up there to Meju. Meju comes in there with Timmy Makanjola. Meju turns it in there with the collision is Abdul Malik Baramasi. Abdul Malik Marsi has the ball. Looks like they're giving a spot hit, a minute to run. Abdul Malik Baramasi brings it down on the advance, will bring it down in front of the stands. It's going to be unfortunate for him. Hops the ball, goes out of play. Give them a big hand of applause. We're going into the last minute of our first semi-final of the Arbico Low Cup. Well done to both teams. They put on a good spectacle, but we do know who will be the finalist, as there's not enough time for that difference to be made up. Ball dropped down, sideline hitting to the team of Lagos A plus A1. Coming through now is going to be Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Fires it into the middle of the field. Aliou Tijani, he has another go as well. I think that one may have come off a pony, his own pony's hoof. Picked up and turned around now by Gloria Barno. Gloria Barno up to the middle of the field. But back in defence goes Aliou Tijani. He takes the backhand, turns it nice. Ooh! And a little slip there for Moyo Charles. Pony's all right. Looks like he's okay, but maybe a little winded, so let's hope that there's no harm done. Just let the pony settle down. The reins came over the neck, and looks like that pony's probably stabled here at the club as it's going down to the stables. Let's hope no harm done. In fact, I think it wants a glass of champagne. I hope Verve Clicquot have organised a glass, as the pony feels like he's going to go and say how do you do to the Verve Clicquot. Okay, my apologies. They've shaken hands. That's the end of the match. Let's give them a big hand of applause. Lagos A plus A1 make it through to the final of the Arbico Low Cup tomorrow. 9 goals to 4.5. Commiserations to Lagos Caverton MCO. But well done to Lagos A plus A1. We'll follow on now with Lagos Golden Alchemy against Lagos MSD Baby Bear. We'll be on there shortly for the Chief of the Naval Staff Cup.
Thank you very much, Jamie. So we're going to move straight to the next match. No formalities. We're not going to have... Yeah. Can the respective captains please send umpires ponies, please? Like I've announced earlier on, there won't be a ceremonial rolling because we're fast losing light. So we're just going to go straight into the match. And this match is played in honor of the Chief of Naval Staff. He sadly can't be here. It's my understanding he's being represented by a Rear Admiral. I will get that name for you shortly. But the Cup is proudly sponsored by Mistrios Osia. And I believe we have a representative from Mistrios Osia here, Mr. Loic Lemar. So the Chief of Naval Staff is being represented by Rear Admiral Bolaji Orederu. So we would be calling the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, Mr. Loic Lemar Osia, for the cup presentation on the conclusion of this match. So this is the final match today in the Low Cup Series between Golden Alchemy and the Baby Bear team, the Lagos-based Baby Bear team. Once again, we're thankful for all our sponsors. We're particularly grateful for our headline sponsors, the main sponsor of the tournament, GTCO. We recognize BUA, the co-sponsors of the Independence Cup and the Best Playing Pony. We're particularly grateful for the support of Abico, the sponsors of the Low Cup. That's going to be played for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And we're grateful for the presence of the Managing Director. So we warmly welcome you amongst us today. We also recognize Chapel Hill Denham, the sponsors of the Chapel Hill Denham Open Cup. Coronation, the sponsors of the Silver Cup. CAVERTON, sponsors of the Governor's Cup. MTN, sponsors of the Owen Cup that was played out for yesterday. Mota Engel, sponsors of the Adidapo Ojora Memorial Cup. Mistrios Osia, sponsor of the Chief of Naval Staff Cup, which is being played out for right now. Commercial Partners, sponsor of the Italian Ambassadors Cup. Hyde Energy, sponsor of the MVP. Brit Holmes, sponsor of the Most Disciplined Player. Oretol, sponsor of the Above Lagos Cup. CS, sponsors of the Cancer Bowl. IHS, sponsors of the San Dangote Memorial Cup. Polo Luxury, official timekeeper of the tournament. Verve Clico, the official beverage partner of the tournament, of course. Flytime Entertainment, official entertainment partner of the tournament. Self-Assembly Furniture, official furniture partner of the tournament. Colink, official internet partner of the tournament. Lagos Continental, official accommodation partner of the tournament. We also recognize our other sponsors: Main Street Capital, Vector Foods, Coco Beach and Resorts. We're also grateful for the donations and support of the Magical Demi family, Mr. Boali Jola Osho and Mr. Yomi Jemi Bewon. So the umpires for this final match, I see Chris is already mounted, and I'm yet to be notified of who the second umpire is going to be, and I'll let you know who that is, and the third man in due course. So tonight we have the second installment of our social festival, and like I said, this is a specially curated festival between Silk and Verve Clico, and we have an impressive lineup of DJs to provide all the music and entertainment for your listening pleasure. And so very shortly we're going to commence this final match. Like I said, there won't be a ceremonial rolling. We're just going to go straight into the match. I can see Jamie's out there on the field doing his reconnaissance, getting his intel on the ponies and the riders and their history and whatever they've done in the past. But very shortly we're going to have this final match commencing because we're fast losing light. So the Golden Alchemy team are this team in the blue strip, and the Lagos Baby Bear team are in the white strip. So I can see one umpire. We're just about to come. Oh, you're right. The second umpire is going to be Bashir Musa. And I believe the third man will be Edozie Onwuli. All right, can we have Jamie to the commentary box? We're about to start this match. So if you've just arrived, this is the final match of the day. The last one is Low Cup Series, Chief of Naval Staff Cup. We've had 3 matches today. We had the exhibition match between Lagos Polo Club and the Nigerian Navy. We just had 1 match played out, and this is the final match of the day. And very shortly, I will be handing you over to our anchor for this match, Jamie.
So we commence our Chief of the Naval Staff Cup. As the first whistle goes, we'll just give you a quick rundown of the teams. For the team of Lagos, MSD Baby Bear, number 1, Mewa Ogunusio, -1. Number 2, Baba Dantata, 2 goals. 3, Mohammed Dangote, 1 goal. Number 4, Lorenzo Larumbe, 4 goals. Total of 6. For Lagos Golden Alchemy, number 1, Sadiq Dantata, 1 goal. Number 2, Lado Aliou. Number 3, Idris Baramasi, and number 4, Musaddiq Tale. That's our teams for this final run. As they pick it up into the middle of the field. Keep your eye open for that lovely little Palomino pony that Lorenzo's on. It's called Coco. Gets very nice indeed. Also GT for Mohammed Dangote, Oganusion Corona, and Golden for Baba Dantata. You watch this little Palomino that Lorenzo's on. Really goes nicely. Pushing it forward, coming through now is Musaddiq Tale. Tale on a 0-goal rating. Coming in there to support him is going to be Idris Baramasi, 3 goals. As Idris takes it down the field, wearing the green helmet. Idris, look at the ride-off from Lorenzo. Beautiful ride-off from him. In there comes Mohammed Dangote, turns it for him. He picks up the right away, sends it forward. Was there a blue player in the way? We'll wait for a umpire's decision. Spot hit taken. Lorenzo Larumbe is the one that takes it up. He takes it forward. Coming in for the challenge is Lado Aliou. Lado Aliou, aggressive ride off there on Lorenzo. Look at that. I told you this pony could operate. Look at the way that Lorenzo's taking him down the field. Beautiful play there by Lorenzo Larumbe. That's the way to play polo. A beautiful rider, an accomplished stickman, and a beautiful pony. As Lorenzo takes it forward, brings it around the corner. Lorenzo Larumbe comes in. Challenged there by Idris Baramasi. Did he have the right of way? I think he probably did. And the umpires, as Lorenzo was taking it around the corner, will move this one forward for the team of MSD Baby Bear. So up to the penalty 3 position. Nardo Aliou, Idris Badamasi, both of 3 goals. Sadiq Dantata of 1 goal. I think we might need to get a little correction to the scoreboard. Lorenzo Larumbe comes in, drives it up to the almighty, down it comes. Chris Hyde says it's in. First one on the board to Lagos MSD Baby Bear.
Osama! He is there, I can see him. Osama! The referee there, please. Bashir. The referee. The referee. Can you speak to him?
Ball back in play, picked up now by Baba Dantata. Baba has...
Osama, please can I speak to the referee?
Taking it forward. Still pushing down there.
They need to adjust the handicaps. Is Lardo 3? Lardo Aliou 3? Well, they're a 7-goal team against a 5-goal team.
Just going to get the scoreboard sorted out in a minute. We're just trying to get those handicaps adjusted as it's picked up now by Lorenzo Larumbe. The first one on the board went to him. He takes the backhand, sends it out nicely there for Mohamed Dangote. Mohamed picks it up, brings it nicely into the middle of the field. Mohamed Dangote setting sail in front of him. The ball is picked up now by Baba Dantata, who brings it down the field. Baba on the advance. Now it's Mohamed Dangote GT. As he comes in, leaves it behind for Baba, picked up there by Idris Badamasi, but it's Baba Dantata. He drives it nicely up to the front door. In comes Lardo Aliou. Lardo takes the backhand nicely under the tail of his pony. Good tail shot there, finds Idris Badamasi, but Mohamed Dangote scoots in there, gets the good backhand, and here comes Lorenzo Larumbe again. Lorenzo measured shot at goal. Oh, and you can see the skill of this player. He's got all the time in the world, beautifully balanced. His horse never goes out of a hand canter, and he popped it away. Another one for Lorenzo Larumbe. Up they move to 2. So they're just going to go off and change.
Odozi. Edozi. I think it's half a goal. Have you confirmed it? It is half a goal. Okay, that's all I wanted to confirm.
So we're just confirming there is a half a goal advantage to the team of Lagos MSD Baby Bear. They are a 6-goal team, with the opposition being a 7-goal team. So there should be half a goal for Lagos MSD Baby Bear that is going up onto that scoreboard now. This being a 4-chucker match, you take 4/6 of the full game of polo, 6 chuckers. That's why they get half a goal. So a nice start for the team of MSD Baby Bear. And with that half a goal and 2 quick goals in that first opening 4 minutes, a penalty by Lorenzo, and then a nice field goal again by Lorenzo. They go up to 2.5. Lorenzo Larumbe, Parada, the pony that he's got onto. One shoe for Mohamed Dangote. Baba Dantata. I think that's BD that he's on, and Mayo Ogonusi Castor, the grady that he is playing. Picked up for the team of Golden Alchemy. They have possession. Sadiq Dantata pushes it forward. Mohamed Dangote challenges him, but it's nice play from Sadiq. Sadiq goes back on the attack as Lorenzo Larumbe came in to cut off the corner. Sadiq came through. He went over the top. Was there an infringement by the players coming from behind? Spot hit given, the infringement by the attacking team, swung off the right away, no advantage, and it will be Lorenzo who takes the strike. Lorenzo brings it forward. Just taps it. Waiting is Sadiq Dantar, or the Idris Badamasi. Now the umpires will have to decide, did Idris move into the right away after Lorenzo took the strike, or did Lorenzo have the options to hit it either side of him? Let's hope that Idris is alright. He got a nasty little bump there, and as I said, that will be what they're deciding. Did he move directly into the shot after Lorenzo hit it, or did Lorenzo have plenty of room to put it either side? The umpires say that Lorenzo had plenty of room to put that ball either side, and therefore the penalty goes against him. A spot hit given. Wasn't too hard. Lorenzo balanced, measured the shot there, didn't hit it too hard. That's why it's just a spot hit. The challenge by Mohammed Dangote on to Idris Badamasi. The ball goes over the back line. The attack of Golden Alchemy is thwarted. Lorenzo Larumbe is just going off to change his pony. Not quite sure what the problem was, but he's just going off to change. That's unique that he's coming back on. The Chestnut played in the Open Cup, this pony. It went very nicely in the Open Cup when it was played by Lorenzo. As they bring it through. Ooh, a little stumble there from Mohammed. Fortunately, no harm done. Lado Aliou takes the backhand shot. Didn't connect the way he'd hoped to. Coming through and taking it forward. Still on the advance was Baba Dantata. Now it's Sadiq Dantata. Now it's Meawa Oganusi. Meawa sets it up nicely. Coming through at pace is Lorenzo Larumbe. Larumbe takes the cut shot. Backhand from Idris Badamasi, turns it well. Sadiq Dantata will pick that ball up, and it's Sadiq Dantata. Mohammed Dangote cancels him out with the hook shot, and looking around now, Baba Dantata turns it around, nicely turns it, very well indeed by Baba Dantata. Still has possession. Lorenzo comes in as it's taken away by Lado Aliou. Lado takes it forward. He fires it up for Sadiq. Lovely passing play up to Sadiq Dantata. He finds fresh air. Lado Aliou comes through, backing up well. Looks behind him, comes through. Nice measured shot. I think he's going to finish it off. And I think as he finished it off, Mohammed Dangote strayed across the right of way in front of him. We'll wait to see what the umpires decide. I think there was a little bit of an infringement there. We can see it on the Paragon replay. So coming round there. We're a little bit down the other end of the field at the moment. So the penalty does go in favour of the blue shirts. Unfortunately, Mohammed just strayed across the right away. Interfered with the forward momentum of Golden Alchemy. Lado Aliou, spot hit given, and it looks like it's been teed up. Sadiq Tale will take the little spot hit. He pops it away. First one up onto the board for the team of Golden Alchemy. A minute to run in this Chief of Naval Staff Cup. Who will lift the cup and also join Lagos A+ A1 in tomorrow's Arbico Low Cup final. At the moment, Lagos D MSD Baby Bear, 2.5 on the board. Golden Alchemy on 1. But still plenty of polo to run in our third game of the day as Chris Hyde bowls the ball back in. It's picked up in the line out. Possession is everything, and it's taken away by Golden Alchemy. Idris Badamasi turns it around. He's bumped there by Baba Dantata. I think Baba will be told, give him a free hit. And Idris Badamasi sent it forward straight to Baba Dantata. Now, what will the umpires decide? I'll have a little discussion on that one as to what they're going to give. And I think probably what they were deciding was that Baba Dantata interfered with Idris Badamasi to start with, and therefore Idris didn't get the correct play, even though he hit it not particularly well, and Baba Dantata probably didn't foul that play. It was the first play. They were playing the advantage. They didn't get the advantage, therefore penalty 4. That's how I read it. For those of you polo experts, I'm sorry if I've got it wrong, but it seemed to me that the advantage was being played. The advantage didn't pan out for the team in blue, and therefore they take this forward to a penalty 4. So, Golden Alchemy get the chance to get another one back. It'll be Idris Badamasi who's going to take the strike. Brother Abdul Malik was in the previous game. He doesn't progress to the final. Will Idris be more successful? Drives it down there. It's going wide to the left, out of play. Clock is imminent. They might just get it in. And the bell goes. That will end our first chukker. Give them a little hand of applause as Lagos MSD Baby Bear lead them off 2.5 goals to 1 in the end of our first period of play.
Let us take you on a journey towards the fearless pursuit of knowledge. Navigating uncharted territories and taking bold, fearless steps towards a future shaped by courage and discovery as young, ambitious minds begin their quest for learning at a university. Pulling together people of diverse backgrounds to build a fearless generation that will change the future of our country and our continent. Wigwe University awaits, a testament to the power of education and unwavering spirit of those who dare to be fearless. Wigwe University, where the fearless make history. Now open for admission into the 2024-2025 session.
There, Mamacita, Dark Bay with a white right hind from Mohammed Dangote. El Vera, went nicely for Mayaware the other day. And bringing it in from the back line is going to be Lorenzo Larumbe. Now you watch this horse that he's riding, this big gelding called Nonino, big white face. It looks pretty big, but I can tell you that it can turn on a sixpence, and played really nicely for him in the league stages. So keep an eye on that one for Lorenzo Larumbe, and that, as he comes through. Mohamed Dangote now. Oh, and he finds fresh air. You can see the frustration. Idris Badamasi will turn it around. Lardo Alio goes up for the pass. Lorenzo comes in, forces him to unload up there to Lardo Alio. Lardo goes forward. Mohamed Dangote takes the near side backhand, but he only finds Lardo Alio, and Lardo's going down there. In there comes, I told you this pony could turn. Look at that from Lorenzo Larumbe. Lorenzo comes through, but he has the ball stolen in front of him by Idris Badamasi. Good work being done there. Look at the way that Lardo Aliou is keeping Lorenzo away. That gives Idris Badamasi the chance to turn it around, and he fires it up there nicely for his number one Sadiq, but it won't be there. It'll be Baba Dantada. He takes the backhand. Lorenzo challenges Lardo Aliou. Lardo and Aliou and Idris Badamasi, and there's a little bit of a huddle there. The ball is kicked forward by a pony, and it's Lardo Aliou who comes through. Coming through there, Mohamed Dangote, Lardo Aliou together. We'll just wait for how the umpires interpret that last run of play. And it looks as though they're still discussing it. Still making their mind up as to which way they're going to send it. Still discussing. And as it comes through there, looks like they probably are going to say cancelling out fouls. I think Mohamed Dangote probably was fouling, but I think that the other player moved off the right away in order to avoid the hook. So he avoided the hook, and I think they're saying it was offsetting fouls by the two of them. One player avoiding the hook, the other one not correctly positioned. Lardo Aliou takes it forward. Ooh, coming through. Sadiq Dantata loses it. If Mohamed Dangote comes in, Lardo Aliou, the backhand taken there by Baba Dantata. Baba turns it, but it's met there by Idris Badamasi. Lardo Aliou goes forward. The pass from Idris Badamasi up to Sadiq Dantata. In comes Lardo Aliou. He's ridden out of it by Lorenzo. Mohamed Dangote comes through, and the ball is left as the whistle goes. Spot hit for the infringement by blue. Lorenzo Larumbe will take the strike. Opposition 30 yards away when he hits the ball. Lorenzo takes it forward. Tight marking. Look at all the other players. They're all being closed down. The person who's got a little bit of space is Mohamed, but Sadiq Dantata comes in to close him down now. And it's going to be Lardo Aliou. Baba Dantata. That grey horse the near around nicely, takes it forward on the near side, leaves it now for Idris Badamasi. Mayo Oganusi comes in, little backhand flick by Idris Badamasi, finds Lardo Aliou. Lardo takes it forward, it's still Lardo pushing forward. Badamasi comes in for another bite of the cherry. A little bit untidy and scrappy in the middle as they now begin to open it up, and finally it's Lardo Aliou who pushes it up towards the target area at the front. Left now, picked up again by Lardo Aliou. Lardo comes in, challenged by Lorenzo Larumbe, and it's Lardo takes it down there. Lardo comes through, loses it. Lorenzo takes it away from Idris Badamasi. Unkind bounce for him, he loses it. Lorenzo lost it there. Coming through now is Baba Dantata. Mohamed Dangote reaches out, can't pick it up. Idris Badamasi does, and it's getting a little bit scrappy. A lot of players not managing to pick up a difficult bouncing ball as it goes down now towards the target. Back in defence goes Mohammed. Sadiq Dantata tried to take the goal shot attempt. A good under the tail shot there from Lorenzo Larumbe finds Mohamed Dangote, and it's Mohamed Dangote who advances it down the field. Now it's Baba Dantata on the little grey Chardonnay. He comes through, lovely strike from Baba Dantata. With him comes Lado Aliou, rides him out of it very well indeed. Now he can take the ball forward. Here comes the sweeping play, but they cancel each other out. Mohamed Dangote comes in, the ball is over the back line, out of play, and I think they'll call that as a free change halfway through our second chukker. Lagos MSD Baby Bear 2.5. Golden Alchemy 1. So how did these two teams fare in the league stages and get them to where they are today? Golden Alchemy were in League 2. They won their opening game 8-4, and they won their second game 10-5. That meant they had a +9 net goals, which was the reason they went through as the best qualifier. So they went through as first. By contrast, Lagos MSD Baby Bear were located in League 3, and they won their first game by half a goal, and they won their second game by 2 goals. That meant that they had a 2.5 goal difference, which was the least goal difference of the 4 semi-finalists, so they went through as the 4th place. First place 4th, that's why Golden Alchemy are playing MSD Baby Bear in our second semi-final for the Chief of Staff Naval Cup. Lagos A+ A1 are through. Which of the two teams will make it through tomorrow's final? Sponsored by Arbico. In the last 2 years, in 2022, the Low Cup final, 9 teams entered it, and Lagos STL beat Lagos CAVERTON 2 11-5. Last year in 2023, 13 teams entered, and GDF Global beat Trojan Ark 6-5. This year, 16 teams have entered. We've got 1 finalist who will be our second. Well, it's always nice. People always get the eye caught of a distinctive pony. That nice Palomino of Mayowa Oganusi Rubia. Plays it a lot, goes very nicely for him. I'm going to have a little look on Lorenzo's ponies, because he had to change his order. One of the ponies that he brought out didn't. He took back in rather quickly. Mohamed Dangote, one of his familiar ponies, goes very nicely for him, 2.5. And it's called 2.5 because it's got 3 white feet. That's why it's called 2.5. From the back line, restarting. Mohamed Dangote comes in. Idris Badamasi challenged there by Baba Dantata. Mohamed battling hard. He's got a brace of blue players on either side. Mohamed is the one who comes away the winner of that. He's going to run this one on his own. Mayowa Oganusi keeps away Musaddiq Tale. Now that didn't look very pretty. And if Mohamed Dangote was taking it out there, was the infringement by an incorrect hook? We will just wait and see. Umpires award penalty. Just waiting to make sure that Sadiq Dantata's pony is okay. He's got a bandage that's come undone. Very important not to let a pony run around when the bandages come loose, as it will be very dangerous, and that's what has happened there. So they'll wait whilst the bandage is taken off and replaced. And those of you watching on the television, Mohamed Dangote took it through there and just lost it in the screen to see how that last foul panned out, but I think it was an incorrect hook. So Fulani, the chestnut that Baba Dantata's got onto, went nicely for him the other day. And Lorenzo Larumbe back on Prada that he played in the first chukker. He might be slightly short of ponies today because he didn't play Unique for very long, got off her quite quickly. Wasn't quite sure why, but just a little bit of attack adjustment for him to the hind boot of Prada. And then we'll be ready with 2.5 minutes to run in our second period. Lorenzo Larumbe will take the strike. Now you watch the way, look at the way he settles his pony down nicely, beautifully sits in the saddle, little rising canter, the pony is beautifully balanced, ears are pricked, in she comes, just watch that, hitting platform, perfect. And Lorenzo comes in, pops it away, and that is the way to take a penalty. Horse is not flustered, just takes it in there. He's a very accomplished horseman, Lorenzo, as he popped that one away. And I'm pretty sure that's Prada that he took that penalty on. Ball's in play, picked up by Mohamed Dangote. Mohamed took it on the near side, lost it. In the line out, it's a free play until the line is established. The line is established down there now as Mohamed Dangote takes it down the field. Mohamed leaves it behind. Now it's Lorenzo Larumbe. Lorenzo challenged by Sadiq Dantata, probably told to use it. He was being challenged. Up there to Mayowa Oganusi. Mohamed Dangote comes in. Mayowa comes in as well. Defence is solid. Baba Dantata wasn't able to get there, and it's cleared by Idris Badamasi. Idris Badamasi brings it down to the boards. Will pick up the ricochet on the boards. It's still Badamasi who has possession. Dangote hassles him. Baba Dantata is the one who steals it, though, off Badamasi. And Dantata up there to Mayowa Oganusi. Ricocheted off him, picked up now by Lado Aliu. Lado into the middle of the field. Lorenzo challenged him, lost it. Idris Badamasi was following up well. Mohamed Dangote tries to pick that one up. 2.5, he's being a little bit tricky there, dancing around, but finally Mohamed Dangote takes it forward. He's ridden out of it by Lado Aliu. Lado takes it forward, challenged by Mohamed, and Aliu is called off it by Idris Badamasi, who will turn this on the boards with Baba Dantata next to him. Badamasi just struggling a bit to get it around. Now he's got his pony around, and it's Badamasi stolen by Baba Dantata. Having a little bit of tit for tat, these two. And finally, still Badamasi being pushed right down onto the boards by Baba Dantata. Really neither of them can break away. Surprised that neither of them have given away a foul. I think Baba Dantata will probably be told now to clear, if he has, and Badamasi to use it. Finally, Badamasi sends it up to the middle of the field, but back in defence goes Lorenzo Larumbe. Time against them now as the bell is winding down to the end of the second chukker. Ball goes loose, picked up now by Lorenzo Larumbe. There goes the tutor, and it's Lorenzo Larumbe, takes it forward. Now, was there infringement? It is the end of the chukker. I didn't see the infringement, but maybe there was one. Off they go with a score still 3.5 to Lagos MSD Baby Bear and 1 to Golden Alchemy. So in the past, this team of Lagos Golden Alchemy was Sadiq Tali, playing the Silver Cup with Lagos Nova this year. Last year, he won the Silver Cup with Samperio, beating Durante A1 Ibadan 9-5. Sadiq Dantata was injured in the Open Cup last year and then proceeded not to play any further and was subbed by Baba Dantata very ably. But Sadiq himself won the Magic with Lintex Kano in 2022, playing...
Make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm worried. I'ma be in a dangerous mood, can you match my timing? Telling me that you really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from me? I don't wanna wait. Come take it, take me.
So MSD Baby Bear, I was just telling you how Baba Dantata subbed for Sadiq Dantata, and Baba Dantata is 25 years of age, subbed very well for Sadiq Dantata in the Open Cup last year for Art Hotel, and he then played in the Magic final for Lintex Intercontra, losing 10-6 to the Leighton Kings. 2023, he played the Silver Cup with Samperio when they beat Durante A1 Ibadan, and he's playing the Silver Cup this year with Lagos Thawa Boy Boy. As away we go in our third chukker, I'll tell you a little bit about Mohammed and Lorenzo in just a tick as the shadows begin to lengthen, taking it forward. That pony that Mewa Ogonushi is on is called Pomerol. Played very well last year with Lorenzo if they take it down towards the flags, and that was a goal they needed, and it's Sadiq Dantata, my word, he just kept it out of there, and I think the goal judge said it was in. The umpire holds his handle off, and I think that will go to Sadiq Dantata. Another one goes up onto the board, they move up to 2, and that was a goal they needed at the beginning of the third chukker, and I believe it was Sadiq Dantata who got it. It went across the line, the ball must clear the line, the umpire waved it in, rather the goal judge waved it in, and then although there was a backhand shot, it was too late. So they go back and throw the ball in on the far side and change ends. Still, possession is taken. Mohammed Dangote, though, unfortunately, pops it over the boards and out of play. It will be a sideline roll in or hit in. After he hit it out, the ball dropped down by umpire Bashir Mohammed. 5 yards in. After 8 seconds, calls play, and you have 5 seconds in which to hit the ball. The opposition must be 30 yards away when the ball is struck, and if they're not, It doesn't matter as long as they don't interfere with a play until the ball has gone 30 yards. Mohamed Dangote tries to keep that one out, but he doesn't manage to, and I think that one came to the stick of Lado Aliou, and suddenly a whole different complexion on this game as Lado Aliou popped that one away. It looked like it was him that put it in this start of the third chukker, and they now only trail by half a goal with 3.5 playing 3. It is anybody's game to see who will progress through to tomorrow's final. We will finish the game on the first bell of the fourth chukker as they reverse ends again. Lorenzo Larumbe, that's Fadira that he's on now. Again, this horse was played really nicely in the Magicadumi by Chris McKenzie. Nice pony indeed as he turns it around. It's going to be Lorenzo Larumbe, just pushes it forward. Baba Dantata goes up for the pass. Baba goes there. Lorenzo fires it up there to Baba. Baba will take it forward, but it's Mohamed Dangote. He comes racing through. Now it's Baba Dantata. Fires it into the target area. Lado Aliou takes it nicely under the tail of his pony. Good play from him. It's going to be met though by Lorenzo Larumbe, who looks around him. He's challenged by Idris Badamasi. Lorenzo pushed. Just look at the way he turns this around, but he's assisted by Mohamed Dangote. Now Mohamed establishes himself on the right away. Sadiq Dantata, I think, was called a little bit facing the wrong way. The line had been established by Mohamed. The umpire, I think, will blow in their favour. Chris Hyde just explaining to Idris Badamasi and Sadiq Dantata that the penalty will go against them. Sadiq feeling that the line hadn't been established, but once the ball has been turned around, when you are in contact with another player, you may legitimately turn the ball with the other player next to you. It's a mistake a lot of players make. If you want to gain the foul, do not have contact. Challenge the player, be within one horse's length, and then if that player turns the ball, they're fouling you. But if you make contact, which is the case here, the player can quite legitimately turn the ball. So those of you budding polo players, if you want to get a foul, stand off a horse's length, challenge the player, and then you'll get the foul. If you come in and make contact, that player can legitimately turn the ball without it being a foul, and that's what happened there. And then Sadiq was left facing the wrong way. Penalty 4, 60 yards out, defended goal. It will be Lorenzo Larumbe to take the strike. He wasn't too happy with the way that Fadira was playing. She was bouncing around rather a lot, so he quickly went off and has changed on to Unique again, as in he comes. He drives that one all the way along the ground. It's going to be very workmanlike. Chris Hyde holds his hand aloft. The goal judge waves his wand. Number 4.5 on the board. Not very pretty, but it was effective, and Lorenzo Larumbe regains the 1.5 goal lead for the Baby Bears. And you can just watch it there in Paragon if you're still looking. That's nicely being teed up by Lorenzo. That is Unique that he's on, and the players are being given a free change with 3 minutes remaining in our third chukker. Just to complete the Wikipedia entries for our players, Mohamed Dangote was the owner of that pony Luna that was the best playing pony in the Magic of 2022. Some of you may remember there was about 30 seconds left. They were a goal down, and Chris McKenzie ran the length of the field and took a brilliant cut shot goal down there by the Veuve Clicquot side from about 90 yards out on the angle, having run Luna the whole length of the field. They got the equaliser. They went to extra time. Unfortunately, I think it was Guillermo Torreira lost the mallet head, and a foul was given away, and Sylvester Donovan converted the penalty, and the Magicadumi final went to Lintex Kano, 12-11, with Sadiq Dantata in that team. But the best playing pony, which took them to that extra chopper, was Luna, owned by Mohamed Dangote. He's been playing for 32 years, Mohamed. First time played his tournament at the age of 5. He was playing this year in the Open with Kaduna Sublime Dangote. He's played in Malaysia, Pahang, Cowdrey, Palm Beach, and over the years there's been some very famous names in his family. Great-great-uncle was Amanu Dantata, playing in the 60s. His great-uncle was Usman Dantata, and of course his father, Sonny Dangote, is a former president of Lagos for 4 years in the past. And completing the lineup, Lorenzo Larumbe lost the Open Cup final last year with Trojan Ark to the Lagan Kings 2-8, but he's been based out at Brightwater for several years now, with Ali Patterson working out there closely with Kunle Tinubu and Kayode Awogboro, and those horses come out and look very special indeed for those teams. As the ball is back in play, we've got a minute to run. 4.5 to Lagos MSD Baby Bear, 3 to Golden Alchemy. It's going to be picked up now by Lorenzo. He loses it. Lado Aliu comes through. The sweeping play from Mohamed Dangote wasn't executed the way they'd hoped to. Through comes Lorenzo. Takes it away from Harm. Tracking him down is Sadiq Dantata. They'll bring it off the boards down there. Sadiq turning. Lorenzo has it. Challenged again by Sadiq. Lado Aliu's there. But it's Sadiq who has possession. He brings it. Now he can turn it. It's a similar play to the other one because Lorenzo was in contact with him. So Sadiq legitimately turned that one around. Now Sadiq goes forward, cancelled out, I think, by Mohammed. Now it's Idris Badamasi. Badamasi, can he get it? I think he might have done. Idris Badamasi gets number 4 on the board. And we're going to go down to the wire with this second semi-final for the Chief of Staff Naval Cup to see who will make it through to the final to play Lagos A+ A1 tomorrow. Remember, 16 teams enter this tournament, so it is quite a journey to make it to the final. As the tutor goes, off they go at the end of the third chukker. Give them a little hand of applause, show your appreciation for the team of Lagos MSD Baby Bear and Golden Alchemy. 4.5 to Baby Bear, 4 to Golden Alchemy. We have the prospect of a thrilling final chukker. Baba Dantata, looks like Flani, chestnut with a white right hind for him. And there's that lovely pony, Coco, that you saw Lorenzo Larumbe make that brilliant play on in the first chukker. So expect to see some sparks from him.
So Jamie, tell us, is it going to be goals difference, or do you just need an outright win to get into the finals tomorrow?
So we'll see how they fan out, and just checking out that pony for Mayor Oganusi, the last one there. I believe that is Elvira for him. So Elvira for him, who he played earlier on. So those are your 4 ponies for the team of Baby Bear with half a go. We will finish on the first bell, and there we go again. It's Lorenzo Larumbe, strokes the ball away, breaks clear on Coco. The ride-off is solid by the opposition in the form of Lado Aliou, but it's Mohamed Dangote, brings it around the corner. Mohamed, behind him he's got Lorenzo. Mohamed goes forward, pushes forward, difficult bouncing ball from him. The ball was back there, but reading it nicely, just sitting there was Lorenzo Larumbe. He's not being challenged at the moment, so he can just do what he likes. Now he fires it forward. Lorenzo up to the front door, up there towards Mayowa Oganusi. Through comes Sadiq Dantata, but it will be turned around now. Picking it up, it's going to be Idris Baramasi. Baramasi, hooked out of it by Mohamed Dangote. Taking it forward now. Who will be picking it up? It's going to be Idris Baramasi who has it. Idris takes it forward, still advances up towards the halfway down. Idris Baramasi pushes it forward. He makes a mistake. Through comes Lado Aliou. Lado Aliou, with him was Mohamed Dangote. Wrong, it wasn't Lado. It was Lado. Now it's going to be Musaddiq Tale. My apologies. Tale comes in. Challenged by Baba Dantata, but Musaddiq Tale going forward. I think we'll just wait to see if the umpires, what Chris Hyde says. And I think he'll say that Baba Dantata didn't meet it fully right hand to right hand. He met it right-handed, but he had his horse's head across the right of way, which is why the penalty went against him. Right out on the boards, there was an awful lot of traffic in front. The umpires will have discussed to see whether it's a 4 or a 5B. That's what they're still deciding, and they've decided to push it forward to a penalty 4. It was only about 10 yards short of the halfway line. They felt that the possession was very clearly in favour of the blue shirts. They give a penalty 4. That is what the umpires are discussing. They may well have asked the referee, who they're mic'd up with, who has a good impression from the side of where everyone was spatially, and quite rightly, if they did ask the referee, they pushed it to the penalty 4. I would have been surprised, Chris, if you'd given a 5B there. So good call, as a penalty 4 awarded. So the penalty 4 is a free hit at a defended goal from 60 yards out. You must have the intent of putting the ball through with one hit, so you must take a full swing. If, however, you do not hit it over the back line or through the goal mouth, you may hit at it again, but with only a half swing until the opposition have made a play at the ball. All the way along the ground, going wide, still met there by Lado Aliou. Lado comes in, loses it, and it's Lorenzo who comes away. He loses it. Mohamed Dangote comes through. Lorenzo's waiting for the pass. Mohamed takes it forward. Mohamed now puts on the accelerator, asks for a little petrol in the tank from Mamacita. Over on the far side, he's still continuing the forward motion. Mamacita gives Mohamed a fair run down the field, and it's Mohamed Dangote fires that one forward. A big drive down there, going back in defence. Musaddiq Tali comes in, takes the backhand. Classic, good angled backhand from Musaddiq Tali, met by Lado Aliou, who dispenses of the attentions of Lorenzo, and it's going to be picked up now again by Lado Aliou. Is it? Yes, it is. Lado in the middle of the field, had a difficult bouncing ball. Now it's Idris Baramasi. Mayowa Oganusi challenges him. Well done, Mayowa. Mayowa -1 steals the ball off the 3-goal opponent, and the ball is still pushed down there. A little bit of ugly play there. It's going to be Mohamed Dangote. Mayowa shoots up to Mohamed. The backhand from Sadiq comes off Mohamed's pony, wide over the back line, out of play. The score still remains 4.5-4, and they will give them a free change with 3 minutes exactly remaining on the clock. No extra time will be played, as we have that half goal on handicap at the commencement of operations. It is closing time. We might get the game finished by 10-7. On Tuesday, we finished at 7 o'clock. We've been a little bit better on time since then, but we'll just manage to get this game complete before darkness falls. But we will be having the presentations immediately at the conclusion of this game. Please, can you get that drone higher, whoever is flying it? That's better, thank you. Don't want to cause danger to the ponies, or rather frighten them. Okay, 3 minutes to run. How are we going to see who's going to have their ponies out for this last one? Mayor Oganusi gets back on Rubia, his Palomino. Went so nicely for him. Baba Dantata. Not sure who Baba Dantata's changed onto. Might be Amisha, which wasn't on his list, but I think maybe, but taking a bit of a punt there. Nonino again for Lorenzo Larumbe, the pony that I told you goes so nicely for him. No surprises that he's come out for these last 3 minutes on that pony. And it looks like Mohammed Dangote might well be back on GT for this final run of play. Lardo Aliou comes in. Musaddiq Tali was there in front. Did the penalty go in their favour? Musaddiq Tali confident that it will go in their favour. Pushing forward down towards that penalty position. But the umpires say, sorry Musaddiq, it's not in your favour. And they give a spot hit to be taken by Lorenzo Larumbe on Nonino. Now, under 3 minutes remain. Literally anybody's game, because you might go down to just 10 seconds. That half a goal makes all the difference, which they got on handicap. Lorenzo being ridden hard by Idris Badamasi. Lorenzo near side play from him. Still he's advancing down there. The backhand taken there by Lardo Aliou, turns it out for Idris Badamasi. Mohammed Dangote turned it for Lorenzo Larumbe. Here goes Lorenzo Larumbe. He's out on his own. He's got room. Offside, near side, hooked. Backing up is Mohammed Dangote. And as he was going down there, the whistle has gone. Now, was there an infringement by the defending player? Was there an infringement by the attacking player? We will wait to see what our umpires decide. Bashir Mohammed and Chris Hyde. An important call with exactly 2 minutes remaining as to which way they will give this. Still discussing it. If necessary, they'll ask Adozi Owuli, the referee, for his opinion. And those of you watching on Paragon, here goes the run of play. And I think they're going to give a roll in. Looks like they've decided offsetting fouls or no foul, because it looks like they're lined up to bowl the ball in. Watching on the replay. Now there's Lorenzo going down there. Just waiting for that ball to go in. See on the replay, Mohammed comes in. Takes it across the face of the goal mouth. And a little difficult to see from here as to what they were giving. I thought they were going to roll it in. They did roll it in. And possession is taken by Sadiq Dantata. And that's a very good saving play by the boys in blue as Golden Alchemy saved that goal from the line out. Coming in now is Idris Badamasi. Badamasi turns it around. Mohammed Dangote comes with him, and it's Mohammed loses it. Idris Badamasi challenged by Lorenzo. Idris up to, is that Musaddiq Tali? I think it is. Musaddiq Tali to Sadiq Dantata. Backhand solid by Baba Danta. Look at the way Lorenzo turned. But coming through and reading it well was Lardo Aliou. Lardo, Idris Badamasi trying to keep away. Oh, and that's very unfortunate for the team of Golden Alchemy. They pop it over the boards. Exactly what they didn't want to do. Sideline hitting. Free hit to the white shirts. MSD Baby Bear. And that clock is imminent. Half a goal, the Baby Bear lead. Can Golden Alchemy get one back quickly? They defended very well just now. Possession, and you see that Lorenzo is sending it out there. They just don't want to foul. Baba Dantata. Still there goes the bell. And that will end the Chief of Naval Staff Cup and the second semi-final of today. Congratulations to Lagos MSD Baby Bear, who run out the winners 4.5 goals to 4. That was a classic, well-fought battle between very fine teams. Mayowa Oganusi, Baba Dantata, Mohamed Dangote, Lorenzo Larumbe. Well done to Sadiq Dantata, Lado Aliud, Idris Badamasi and Musaddiq Tali. A really great match. Lots of thrills and spills, great horsepower, just half a goal on handicap, gave them the advantage in the end. So Lagos MSD Baby Bear will play Lagos A+ A1 for the Arbico Low Cup final for 2024. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Presentation time now for the Chief of the Naval Staff Cup and our game prior to that.
Are you presenting to me?
We have 2 presentations.
Let us take you on a journey towards the fearless pursuit of knowledge, navigating uncharted territories and taking bold, fearless steps towards a future shaped by courage and discovery as young, ambitious minds begin their quest for learning at a university. Pulling together people of diverse backgrounds to build a fearless generation that will change the future of our country and our continent. Wigwe University awaits, a testament to the power of education and unwavering spirit of those who dare to be fearless. Wigwe University, where the fearless make history. Now open for admission into the 2024-2025 session.
So for the first presentation, we request the company of representatives from Brit Homes to accompany the president of the club, the captain of the club, chairman of NPA, to accompany the president of the club. Can we have the representatives of Brit Homes, because the first presentation will be for the invitational. All right. And also, can we have we also respectfully request the company of Rear Admiral Abolaji Orederu, who is representing the Chief of Naval Staff, to please join the President of the club for the presentation in the enclosure. And also, can we have Loic Lemaire? He's a representative from Mistros Osea. So, Mr. Loic Lemaire. And we also request the company of Rear Admiral Abolaji Orederu, who is representing the Chief of Naval Staff. So can we have all these dignitaries please get ready to move to the presentation enclosure for the presentation, please. So the first presentation will be for the invitational, which Lagos Polo Club won. Then we have the presentation for the umpires. Then we do the runners-up, and then the winners. So we don't, yeah. So can we have the representative from Brit Homes, please? Write my name there too. Yes. So you call me up last. Okay. Call me up last. So what you do, you call Dolapo first. Carl. Usman Dantata. No, sorry. He 3. Usman 4. Me 5. So, can all the players that played in the Invitational, the winners and the runners-up, those were the guys from Nigerian Navy. So after Invitational, then Chief of Naval Staff Cup now. No, but this is the only cup now. So they only took, yeah, that was part of the league now. That's what they look, yeah. So please, can all the players from the Invitational, that's Lagos Polo Club and Nigerian Navy. Oh, good, I don't have my boots on, man. My boots, I didn't get my boots. Your jersey first. Yeah. And move on, you don't know. Oh, my God. Where is the boot? And you just get the jersey, fine. If you can call him to bring it right away. Before setting up. So who is doing this? Who is doing this? I want to do it. No, I want same people do everything. All right, players, start coming towards the presentation podium, the area. Sorry. Players for the presentation, of course, Bridholmes, the representative. Can we have the representative of Bridholmes?
Thank you. We have the president of the club, the captain, Mr. Muiwauni, also the chairman, Nigerian Polo Association, Mr. Ayo Olasheju, should also join them for the presentation. And of course, the Rear Admiral Bolaji Orederu, Lois Lamere of OCEA should also join the crew for presentation. Umpires, where are you, umpires? Bashir Musai, Doze Angoli, Chris Hyde. All right, thank you, the representative of Bridhams, for the invitational. And of course, before the invitational, we'll have the 3 umpires coming for the presentation. All right, the umpires, are you ready? All right, the umpires will go for... Who is umpiring now? Okay. We ready? All right, let's put our hands together for Chris Hyde. Chris Hyde has done well. Let's put our hands together for him. Well done, guys. And of course, Bashir Musa. And the 3rd umpire, Chief Superintendent, Immigration Officer, Mr. Edoze Angoli. For the invitational, of course, we have the representative of Bridhams for the presentation. The runners-up, the Navy team, at number 1, Lieutenant Ogushola. At number 2 on that team is Noah Suleiman. And the number 3 man on that team is Solomon Bassi. Solomon Bassi. And the team is captained, and also the patron and the chairman of that team is Rear Admiral S.D. Ibrahim. Let's put our hands together for the Navy team. And the winners for the Invitational, ladies and gentlemen, Lagos Polo Club team at number 1, Dalakbo Ibitoye. And the number 2 man in that team is Carl Alakija. It's a 5-man team. And the 3rd man in the team is Abdurrahman Sirika. And of course, the number 4 man on that team, Usman Dantata. Usman Dantata. On that team, ladies and gentlemen, is also Kenny Aliu, K9. All right, thank you. Biggie. Can I have the team? God have mercy. Where did this guy go? Biggie. Where did you take the paper for presentation now? For team, 1 minute please. We're sorry, we're getting you back now. They took the list away. Yeah. For the Chief of Naval Staff Corps, the runners-up, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for team Lagos Golden Alchemy. At number 1, we have Sadiq Dantata. At number 2 on the team is Lado Aliu. The 3rd man on the team is Idi Badamasi. And of course, the last man on the team is Mosadik Tali. And the winners of the Chief of Naval Staff Cup at number 1 is Mawa Ogunusi. The second man in the team is Mohammed Babadangote. Let's put our hands together for him. Also on that team is Baba Dantata. And of course, the last man on the team is Lorenzo Lorumbe. And the team is captained by Mayowa Ogunusi. And also, Baba Muhammad can also join him. Thank you very much. Baba Muhammad Dangote can also join him. They are the both captain on that team, two captains. Done very well for themselves. Let's put our hands together for them once again. Thank you very much. Can we have the runners-up and the winners? A group photograph. Runners-up, winners of the Chief of Naval Staff Cup. All right, thank you very much. Up next, it's socials as usual. Before then, permit me say a big thank you to our sponsors. They've done well and they've always come in forth to ensure this love for the game. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to the main sponsor, Jitco. We have Bua, co-sponsor of the Independence Cup and the Best Playing Pony. Abiko, sponsor of the Low Cup. Chapel Hill Durham, sponsor of the Chapel Hill Durham Cup. Coronations are the sponsor of the Silver. CAVERTON, sponsors of the Governor's Cup. MTN Capital, sponsors of the Owen Cup. Monta Angus, sponsors of the Adeda Bojora Memorial Cup. Maestro OCEA, the sponsor of the Chief of Naval Staff Cup. Thank you very much, Maestro OCEA. And of course, we have commercial partners, sponsor of the Italian Ambassador Cup. High Energy, sponsors of the Most Valuable Cup. Orator, sponsors of the Cup of Lagos Cup. CSCS, sponsor of the Cancer Bowl. IHS, sponsors of the Sanid and Goto Memorial Cup. Canada Stern, sponsors of the Heritage Cup. Polo Luxury, official timekeeper of the tournament. Viv Clico, official beverage of the tournament. Fly Time Entertainment, official partner of the tournament. SAF, official furniture partner of the tournament. Co-Link, official internet partner of the tournament. Lagos Continental, official accommodation partner of the tournament. We also have other sponsors, Main Street Capital, the Dangote Group of Companies, Vector Food, Cocoa Beach and Resort, and of course individuals. Thank you very much, the family of Magic Odumi, Bawale Jolaosho, Abayomi, Jamie Benoit. We also say thank you all in total, of course. Thank you very much.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just like that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, stand up.